Hello, welcome to the Citrus Garden. If you're new here, my name is Christina. If you're not new here, hi, welcome back. It's great to see you. This is a reading for Leo moon signs, or if you have significant Leo placements in your chart and are needing a feminine energy to work with or balance within yourself, or if you're just feeling called to this reading for whatever reason. The signs aren't really that important. There may be a message in here for you. So let's get started, Leo. We're going to start at the bottom of the deck. I pulled a lot of cards. I'm not going to go through all of them. The only reason why I pulled so many is because there's a lot of what are they called? Major Arcana cards here. You have the Emperor, High Priestess, Hierophant, and the Wheel of Fortune. Meaning, I feel like there's a change coming for in your masculine energy, right? Like how you take action, like the things that you are in control of, like your environment, that kind of thing. I feel like there's a change coming here in this area of your life. But I feel like right now, the first two cards that are out right now are this is in your external environment. The Eight of Swords and the Temperance card, which is really interesting. And then what came out next was the Tower. So I feel like right now you may be experiencing this sort of Tower energy. And it may be kind of feeling like, with the Eight of Swords, like a feeling of being trapped, or like you can't move in any particular direction, or that like it's almost like you're like something is being frozen is what was coming through, because on the internal row, like what you may be feeling about it, underneath the Eight of Swords was this Queen of Swords, right? And this one always looks like she's encased within something. That may be how you're feeling, because whatever change is happening for you, there's this Tower energy and the Temperance, right? It's so interesting. When I was preparing for this reading this morning, there was I was like cleaning up my space, and there was something that I had created, like this little like what's it called? It looked almost like this emperor, like it was like not. It's like an outline of something. So it could just be talking about structure. Anyways, doesn't matter. I broke something that I'd made, like a little craft thing that I had made in my space, and it looked like this Tower energy, right? So it could be something that you created is perhaps falling apart in some way, or there's like a Tower-like energy happening in that space for whatever reason. And it's because with this Tower energy, I always see this as being like trying to stack on too much on top of a foundation that can't support it. And that's why there's a Tower. It's because this foundation can't support whatever it is that's being put on it. And what's interesting about that, what's underneath the Tower is this Three of Pentacles, right? So, but it feels like you are the foundation, Leo, of whatever it is that you've created. Where it's kind of like you're holding up a lot of something. You're the foundation of something. It's kind of coming through with this energy of like Atlas, right? Like holding up the world or holding up something. You are the foundation. And it's kind of like with here, because normally I see this as being like, so first of all, you have a lot of support, or I feel like the message here is trying to say that you have a lot of support from the universe. Like right before I started this reading, 3 little birds came and sat up on the fence right next to me. And so I feel like that was kind of just saying like, don't worry about anything. It's going to be fine. It's going to be fine. I feel like what's happening is this kind of like flipping energy. Something is being flipped, because the thing about this Tower here, it's kind of looking like the thing that I had broken, it broke into these two pieces, but how it was actually supposed to be, how I had created it with the temperance, was like those two pieces had to be flipped the other way, is kind of how it's looking to me with this temperance card. Meaning I feel like the wind is serving as my ally today. So Leo, as I was saying, with this Three of Pentacles here and the Temperance and the Tower, I feel like whatever it is that you have created, there was something about like the energy is being flipped in the opposite direction, where it's kind of like something that you created was almost like it's kind of like something like wearing a t-shirt inside out, like it's flipped the wrong way. Something that was supposed to be on the inside is being expressed outward, or vice versa, right? So it's something like that. And it's kind of like this Temperance card, because that came out with the Eight of Swords, where it's kind of like you are being put on pause, or the universe is actually protecting you, is kind of how this is feeling to me, where you may be feeling like this sort of stuckness, or like being frozen or encased in something with this like Queen of Swords energy, because you're undergoing some sort of transformation where it's like the energy is being flipped inward in some way. The energy is being flipped inward, because the next two cards that are coming out here, or what you have under the Temperance energy, is this Eight of Wands, meaning I feel like you actually are going towards what it is that you are supposed to be going towards, but it's almost like the universe is moving you. Now I'm kind of getting there in like Star Wars, how there are like, whenever like a bounty hunter catches their bounty, they put that individual inside like a carbon freezing, like, you know how in the original Star Wars, like Han Solo gets trapped in the carbon, right? Like it's like encased in a place where you can't move, but then once you're freed from that, it's like you're in a new place. It's something like that. It's like the universe has put you here. The universe has like trapped you in, I don't want to use that word, because it's not a trap. It's not a trap. It's not a trap. You're not trapped. It's a protection, right? Like you're in this almost like a cryogenic, like a frozen kind of state, in order to transport you to the next thing more easily, perhaps, or like with the least amount of resistance on your part, to actually move you at a very fast pace. And it's almost because like something like the situation's being fixed for you, but it may be experienced as a tower moment. Like it's like something that you built is like changing in some way, because of this energy, the Three of Pentacles, meaning like I feel like there's a lot of energy that is not yours, that was almost like being piled up on top of you. And it's like this foundation is not that it's not strong enough, but it's like it's not meant to carry more than it's like twice the amount of weight than perhaps you can carry alone, right? So now it's bringing in the energy of like ants. Like ants can carry a ton of weight, but it is best distributed across a group. I feel like maybe you, because of your strength, Leo, you are capable of carrying twice your weight, right? Like that kind of thing, or like twice the amount of energy. But it's kind of like the universe is saying that, like, especially if there's some sort of tower energy happening, the universe is saying you're not supposed to carry this by yourself. It's supposed to be distributed across a group. Anyways, because the next two cards out here in the external environment, you have the Empress and the Queen of Pentacles. Which is interesting because now there's an ant on the table, of course. Yesterday when I was doing the reading, the Queen of Pentacles was the card that I lost in my other deck. And I'm here out again. But I feel like there's something here about this Empress energy, because this one to me always looks like somebody who is asking if you want to come along with them. That's kind of the vibe that this Empress card brings. I feel like you're this Queen of Pentacles today, because it's kind of like they're asking you if you want to come along with them, or to like follow. It might not be a person, right? It could just be because the Emperor is at the bottom of the deck for you, that because you've been holding up a lot of the energy in your space, perhaps, or like you've been holding a lot of weight, maybe, it's kind of like this Empress is asking, like, it's almost like the universe has put you on pause to meet with this one, right? It's like really wanting you to focus on your feminine energy of like taking time to rest and pause and like maintain and like take care of yourself. Self-compassion might also be a thing that you may be focusing on, like having compassion for yourself. Because you may be feeling like whatever it is that you've created was a failure, which it's not. It's not that at all. That's not what this is saying. It's kind of saying that, like, because the next cards to come out, the internal environment underneath this, you have the Eight of Cups and the Ten of Wands. This Ten of Wands is coming up underneath this Queen of Pentacles. So it's like something that you created or nurtured, or however you want to phrase it, is going through some sort of transformation because of this Ten of Wands energy. It's become too much of a burden, and like you are capable of holding on to it, right? Like you are, absolutely. But the universe is saying you don't have to. You don't have to hold on to it, because this one here was looking to me like, if you take like, there's like this like a kind of craft, I guess. It's interesting, wooden sticks keep coming up. Like, because this is looking to me like a popsicle craft. Like you take popsicle sticks and you sort of arrange them in a way that it puts a lot of tension in the environment. It's kind of like, but if there's too much tension, it's kind of like everything goes flying everywhere. It's that kind of thing. But I feel like it's like wanting to align the energy, because whatever it is you've been holding on to or like carrying for other people, right? It could be like you're carrying a lot of load for other people, or it's like a lot of people are putting their troubles or their load on you in some way. And so it's like you're holding all of this energy, but it's become too much, and it's like it's almost like exploding in a way where it's propelling you forward. It's kind of like it doesn't feel like a popcorn or I don't know, popsicle sticks keep coming up. I don't know why. It's like how kids use popsicle sticks to make crafts. I have no idea if that applies to you or not, or if that has any sort of meaning to you. And I'm just hearing like pop, like soda, or like cracking a can open or something like that. Maybe the universe is just trying to tell you to like take a load off or something, or like this Empress energy, because what's coming out right before this Ten of Wands is the Eight of Cups, walking away from something that's no longer satisfying to you. I wonder sometimes if the Eight of Cups is a choice, right? Like choosing to walk away from something, or it's just become not satisfying to you, so you have no other choice but to walk away. It could, I don't know if that's, you might be feeling that kind of situation where it's like, am I choosing to walk away from this, or do I have no other choice to walk away from this? But anyways, Leo, whatever it is you're going through, I feel like the message for you is like, don't worry about a thing. Everything's gonna work out fine. It's almost like the universe is like, has put you in like a protective encasing in order to move you to the next place. It could be though that you're still seeing it, right? It's kind of like you're, whatever this, or maybe you're not seeing it, but with this Queen of Swords, this one always talks to me about like being encased in something. It may be feeling kind of like you're trapped, or like the walls are closing in, even like something like that. Because, but with the Temperance and the Tower, it's kind of like, this is where you are now in this tower. Something is being removed from on top of you. I want to say like some sort of burden is being removed. And then it's like your foundation is then flipping into like this structure, whatever that is. It's like somebody may be helping you with this, where it's kind of like they're taking the two pieces and flipping them the other way so that it actually creates the proper structure, or like what it is that it's supposed to be, maybe. Okay, Leo, I'm gonna end the reading there. If you're interested in a personal reading, you can check the description box below. You'll find the website there. If this message resonated with you, please consider subscribing, liking, or leaving a comment. It helps so much. Thanks so much for sharing your energy with me, and I hope you have a great day. Bye.